What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that everybody is enjoying their weekend. So, Ashley Braxton, she is the daughter of Michael Braxton Jr. He's the only boy out of the whole Braxton family. And she is talking about an accusation that occurred with one of her aunties, supposedly, and a husband of one of her aunties when she was 16 years old. So she said it wasn't true. She also said that this auntie cut her off and doesn't speak with her anymore, which is heartbreaking. But I want to let you guys hear in her own words what happened, and then I'll give some commentary at the end.
Okay, so I want to tell a story today, and that story is about how one of my aunts and my family do not talk to me because they think that I, at the age of 16, did something with her partner at the time. And I have been a nervous wreck to talk about something like this and to tell this story. A, because of my family. B, because I don't want people, it's not to hurt people to tell my story. But at the same time, I've been working through this so much in therapy, and this is something that goes way deep to my core in terms of worthiness and how I feel about myself. And it's been such a journey. And it's that moment of my life where I have to fully confront it and face it and talk about it, but talk about it because I also want to shed light for the women and the men and anybody who has gone through something like this, where you were underage and something in that sort of manner happened in terms of that sort of word of abuse. And I feel like I have to be careful with what I'm saying here because I don't want to be banned from talking about these situations, but also we kind of have to talk about it. I'm also not very good at storytelling, and I'm new to all this, and I'm also trying to get ready at the same time and tell a story. And I feel like the story is quite complicated and detailed, so bear with me here. But yeah, so one of my aunts does not talk to me because I guess she felt like I did something with her partner at that time. And nothing happened, but I'm going to try to tell the story quickly and also not name any names. And so I was with this aunt for the summer with my sister, and I can't remember how much time had passed since we were there in the summer for a little bit of time to when we got home. And when I think it was my stepmother was going through my phone and she found this conversation, this sort of conversation. And she showed it to my dad, and my dad called that aunt and we spoke about it and we talked about it a little bit. And I remember just a lot of emotions, just a lot going on. I was 16 at the time and I'm 32 now. I had to think about it. I'm 32 now. And so, oh my God, it's been 16 years. This is wild. Anyway, okay. So yeah, my aunt was there for me. She was very kind and very nice. Was like, I'm so sorry that this happened to you, blah, 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 blah. And not blah, 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 but she was very kind and it just felt safe, But then as the years have gone by, it's like that mood and that assumption that I didn't do anything because I was a child was not that assumption anymore. And it boggled my mind because it was like, wait, but if it happened or if it was true, then that would make him, and you're okay with that? That's what you would like to hear? And I will just never forget how when I got older, I just realized that I really had to take the time and go back to that part of my life and understand how much feeling of like I didn't matter, that I was unworthy. It just felt like love from my family was just cut off and gone. And you're like, but wait, that guy? And it made it even worse because it was like, wait, this guy that was doing this to you on TV? And like, it's kind of in cohorts in the same spirit of what was happening. Not in the same cohorts in the same spirit, but like, you know, it's so painful. And I know that the ladies, the men, everybody who has experienced this sort of feeling when your family doesn't believe you, or when you're at an age where you shouldn't have been put in that situation to have to navigate it. And however you navigated was however you navigated it. And the spoiler in therapy is like how I navigated it and how I dealt with it was how I dealt with it. But the most important thing to understand is that I never should have been put in that spot in the first place. And I think that's the devastating part, is that you realize that you didn't ask for that. You know, I did not ask for that. No matter what, I didn't ask for that. So I'm just wondering what other people who have gone through this, how they decided to handle this sort of situation. How did you go about telling your truth? And how do you tell your truth in a way that honors you? And I think the reason why I'm addressing it now so much is because I'm getting older. And if I want to have kids, and especially if I want to have girls, like I don't want to still be in that space and place and in that situation and just even having to deal with it, you know? And so next year I'm planning to go to the US, and I'm planning to like confront a lot of things because my sister passed away. Like I've just I fled the country because I was needing to save my own self and my own life. And when I say all of this is not a dig to my family member, because it's really sad that she also was put in that situation of having to deal and having to handle. That's not her. Like, I don't wish that upon anyone either. Do you know? There's sympathy there. But there's also so many other aspects of it when you're a child and you're like denied a voice. It's pretty much been like a lifelong battle for me. So it's been a journey, but I appreciate spaces like this where I feel like if I talk about it on social media, and I just felt like, I don't know, like I just felt like TikTok was the space and the place to talk about it, and it felt right and it just felt accepted in this community. And so if you've ever been that person, I just want to hear from you. I want to know that you're okay. I want to ask you what sort of work you've done for yourself to get better. Like, what sorts of things are you doing to make sure that you heal? And I'm so happy that I'm getting to a place where I'm healing, so that then I have the heart and the courage to go heal somebody else, that next person. And not only that, but my aunt as well, you know? So this has not been an easy journey, and I hope that I'm not annihilated on this platform. But I do just, I don't know, like, I love you all and thank you. And if you've ever been that person who's been silent, like, so much love to you. And you're an amazing person. And don't let anybody, not don't let anybody, because that's easier said than done, but wait, I'm gonna go to part 2.
Okay, so I just wanted you guys to hear that in her own words. And I will say this: people, women especially, who value the men in their lives over the young women are very dangerous. And it's so sad to see. Some people are, speculating all over social media who it is. Someone said that she liked a comment when someone said it was Trina and Gabe. I don't know. I'm gonna let Gabe rest in peace. Gabe was cheating on Trina on the show, so she mentioned that. But, you know, pick me women who are male centered, they're to me they're dangerous because they will put the needs and wants of their partner over their own selves even. And if you don't value yourself, then you won't be able to value your niece or your nephew or, anyone in your life, your children who may need you, who are vulnerable. She's absolutely right. She should not have been put in that position. And the fact that, she wasn't believed, I really need us to start breaking some of these generational curses. When I say us, I mean us as a people. I don't have children. I'm always willing to believe the victims until I'm proven wrong. Because 9 times out of 10, most people who speak up about any type of abuse, and I'm not saying everybody, that's why I said 9 times out of 10. But most people who speak up from about trauma that happens in their life, they do so um, because they feel voiceless, like Ashley just said. They feel like dismissed, like they're not believed, and it is unfortunate because that's your blood, that's your auntie. That's somebody who's supposed to protect you. She said, she was a child. She was 16. She did not ask for that. This was a grown man who knew better. I don't know who it is. I don't even know if that person saying that she liked that comment, saying that it was Trina and Gabe, I don't know if that's true or not. So I'm just going to say allegedly. But Trina is with someone who, in my opinion, doesn't treat her well now. I'm not a fan of Vaughn at all. I don't like the way he talks to her. I don't like the way he treats her. I didn't like the way Gabe treated her on the show. So, I hope that Ashley does get the healing that she needs. I hope that, especially after losing her sister, may her sister rest in peace. Her sister passed away from an accidental OD from illegal substances, which is horrific in and of itself. So, she needs to take the time that she needs to leave the country, get her mind right. I wish her all the health, happiness, the love that she deserves. You know, man, I just really want all of us to do better. And I hope that she's able to mend things with whatever auntie that she's talking about. Some people are speculating that it was, Tamar and Vince. Other people said it was Tawanda and Andre with the beady eyes. That's what they said. I don't know. I don't know who it is, but whoever it was is not worth the relationship that she has with her father's sister. Hopefully she has a close relationship with her father and her mother, obviously, but I know her father is Michael Braxton Jr. And he can help facilitate some healing, and they can maybe go to, family therapy or whatever, but they can work out whatever differences that they may have. Because like she said, this happened when she was 16. That was 16 years ago. She's 32. Life is short. You know what I mean? Like, people aren't going to live forever. So I hope that they are able to come together and put the past behind them, heal, and move forward. But anyway, I wanted you guys to hear that. Let me know your thoughts. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.